Hi, I'm Michael Satterwhite, candidate for mayor for the City of Lynn, and I'm here to talk to you, the voter. I'm here to talk to you about my plans for the City of Lynn and how they include you. I'm running for mayor to be a voice for you. I say this every single day, that Lynn, yes, is a place with a bunch of buildings, but it's the people that make Lynn great. And I'm running for mayor for the people. People tell me often that they know that I have a vested interest in this city. And I do. I lived here all my life. My family lives here. My wife, her family lives here. We have strong roots here in the city. One thing that I don't have is a vested interest in this position, because it's just a position. The power is what people are running for. And I will use that power for good. I will use that power to make sure that every single community, every single resident here in the city is heard. And I'll do that every single day, working and fighting for you. I'm the only candidate that is a mediator and a conciliator. So I listen to people and their problems, and I help them come to resolutions. And as mayor, I'll do the same thing. As a Lynn resident and a homeowner and a small business owner, I've lived the experiences that we're talking about. So many people will come and say, hey, we have this issue here in the city, or we have that issue here in the city. And guess what? I lived through it. I've experienced it and I've worked through it. I went from being and living in poverty as a young kid to owning my first home at 21. I went from moving 8 times before the age of 11 to becoming an attorney here in the City of Lynn. Every day I work hard for my family, and every day I'll work hard for yours. As mayor for the City of Lynn, I'll make sure that we're working on bringing jobs that pay well. And that's going to happen with making a huge focus on the middle skilled careers that are out there, and making sure that our youth and our adult population are ready for those careers. We have 25,000 jobs here already in the city, but half of those jobs pay less than $3,333 a month. The other half, they're in manufacturing and in the health industries. But what is important to realize is only 8,000 of those 25,000 jobs are held by Lynn residents. So there are 17,000 people coming from outside of our city to work in the jobs here in the City of Lynn. How do we fix that? By educating our adult population and our youth to fill these positions, these very important positions, and I'll do that. It's important to realize that affordable housing impacts every single family here in the City of Lynn. When I talk about affordable housing, I'm not talking about vouchers or Section 8. I'm talking about the realistic ability to afford to live here in the city. And with the ever-growing property taxes and the city fees being assessed to the residents and homeowners, it becomes unaffordable. We have to address those things right away. We have to talk about education, the public education, and Lynn Tech, and the cap that we currently have there. We have to get more students learning a trade in order for them to succeed in life. And we have to expand these programs to include the adult population so they can break the cycle of poverty. We have to address the city services and making sure that they're high quality and consistent throughout the city. We have to talk about drug and violence. My family struggled with drug addiction and it impacted us. And it's something that impacts the city every single day. We have over 300 nonprofits here within the city that are working on different missions. The city needs to be the beacon of voice for the community to understand that these services are out there, so we can address our drug and violent problems within the city. And that entails opening up and listening to the community, seeing the needs of each resident and helping to meet those needs, either through connections with nonprofits or other entities. It's vital to understand the pulse of the city. And that's been the issue for those leading for such a long time. The pulse of the city is we want change. The pulse of the city is we don't want the same thing happening over and over again. Just recently, 3 years ago, we borrowed $14 million from the state in order to balance 2 fiscal budgets. What do you think changed since that time? The state got involved. We don't need that. We can have leaders that can run this city and make sure that we're doing the right thing all the time, that we're not just giving special treatment to just a few, that we're not having business as usual. In my time, 4 years on the school committee, you've witnessed that time and time again. I use my voice because I know I'm not speaking just for me. I'm speaking for you. And you'll have that as a mayor. You have a mayor that speaks out and proudly for each and every single one of the people in the community. And I'll do that every day. I'm qualified, I've been tested, and I'm ready to be mayor for the city of Lynn. So I ask for your vote this September 14th and again, November 2nd. And I ask for your support. You can reach me at masforlynn@gmail.com or my cell phone at 617-257-1295. I'm here, I'm accessible, and it's for everybody. I appreciate you and your support. Please vote Michael Satterwhite for mayor for the city of Lynn. Thank you.